Hey, what's up, comic fans? Mr. Q Comics back with some more show and tell. Okay, today I've got some recent pickups, stuff in the past month. I had a business trip out to the Midwest, so I was in Ohio for like a day, and I was able to hit a couple of shops. I didn't have a ton of time, so really quick stop-ins at some local shops, and then I have a pickup online, and I went back to that flea market to look for some more Golden Age. So, all right, before we jump into the books, guys, if you're a fan of haul videos, do me a favor, go down below, hit the like button, hit subscribe, leave me some comments, let me know what you think about these books. Okay, so I had flown into Pittsburgh and I was heading up to for a meeting in Youngstown, Ohio. And by the time I got into my hotel, and it was like, it's gonna be tough. I'll see if I can find anything that's open. And I found one shop. I had like a half hour, so I had to get in, see if I could find anything. It was called All American Comics and Cards. They have a couple of locations. I'm drawing a blank. I think I was at the Warren, Ohio location. I was in Youngstown, so I think it was Warren. They're both close. I'm pretty sure it was that one. So, anyways, I popped in there again. I had like a half hour, so I started digging around. I was asking the guy, "Hey, do you have any bigger keys, stuff like that?" And he's like, well, whatever's in the case." And then I hear some ruffling from out back, and the owner comes out dragging out two full CGC boxes. So glad I have a loud voice that carries. So he brought out a few boxes. He had a whole bunch of slabs. I think he had just come back from a show. So I was able to pick up a couple of fantastic books. We'll start with a few that I pulled from the back issue bin. I think these were consignment books, but he had some ASM. I wish I had picked up a few more, honestly. We get Spidey number 56 with the Doc Ock cover. I think this is like $15. It's in the good range, but God, everything any Spider-Man Silver or early Bronze Age is just always going to move at good prices. They had a bunch. I should have grabbed more, honestly, but I didn't know what kind of deals he was going to be able to give me. So I got 56, 77, which I think this was $6. Now it's super low grade, but $6 for a Spidey like this, it's complete. I have it as like a 3. So man, I thought that was a great deal. And then we got ASM 86. This is the first Black Widow in the nice, the skin tight black costume that that we all know and love. This one was $17, and this is probably close to a VG fine. So I thought those were great deals. Again, I think these were consignment books, and the guy just had them priced pretty reasonably. So I should have grabbed more, but my focus was on trying to make a deal for a couple of big books. So the owner was great. I think his name was Greg. It's not on his card here. I'm drawing a blank. But I hung out in there for well past closing. I think I must have been in there almost an hour, just shooting the breeze with him. Just talking books. We were talking a lot about Golden Age, the state of the market. We ended up knowing a few people, the same shops from my local area were people he knew. So anyways, after chatting for a while, we were able to make a deal on these, really the two main books, and these kind of got thrown in. But we will start with a couple of slabs. This one has been on my want list for a while. It is a classic Neil Adams cover. I'm going to have to adjust the camera here. Pick it up a little so you can see it. And if it's not the 251 you see sitting to the left, you can guess what it is. Finally got a copy of Batman 227. This is that just classic Neil Adams homage cover. I'm drawing a blank to the it's right there, to Detective 31. Fantastic stuff. It's got a tear here. He had a couple of copies. This was the better one. Off-white pages. This is from, again, 1970. So what it worked out to, I think I paid him, I can't remember what I paid for these two. Anyways, fantastic pickup. Super happy. I bundled it with a copy of ASM that I have been wanting for a while. Was just kind of waiting for it to come down, which has definitely come back down to earth after over the past couple of years. We got ASM number 13. I was always hoping to get a little bit higher grade, but man, the opportunity presented itself. This is a 2.5 off-white to white pages. I was just looking at this. It's got an extra staple added that I don't know is even necessary. I wonder if that could be easily removed. I'd rather have it out. And the back is, I just noticed, super filthy. It's got like food residue. This case got some bad meat and rings too. So I don't know if you clean to press this. It's got a little bit of a spine roll. Might be worth considering getting it cracked and resubmitted, but I don't know yet. But super happy to finally add this one in. I'm really kind of getting near completion to the ASM run. So I think, let me see what I wrote down. I think the way it worked out, it was like $900 for everything. So I think, you know, he probably had all of that stuff almost at $1,600 asking price. So definitely got a great deal there. I think it was a great deal. I don't know what a 2.5 and this is going for currently, but I was super happy to walk out of there with these books. I did fly in, so it was a little bit stressful. Like, oh no, I got to carry slabs back through the airport, which always sucks. So, because there were more books I wanted, but I was like, I can't do more than 2 slabs. I got a small carry-on, so super happy with those books. Then I had a different shop. I think the next day I had my meeting. The meeting was like super fast, and I had some extra time. I was like, I changed my flight to fly out that night, and I had time to try and hit up couple other shops on my way to Pittsburgh. Was having trouble finding stuff. I found this shop. I think this was actually called, it might have been Rainbow Comics. I don't know. It came up differently on Google. I went, it was a little disorganized. I didn't have a ton of time to look, and it was tough digging. The guy was super friendly. He had a lot of great books. You know, we got talking about like Dave Stevens and just all kinds of stuff. He was talking a lot about all the books he had, but a lot of his stuff just wasn't really ready, wasn't priced yet, so didn't have a ton of opportunity to dig there. But I did get this fantastic Dave Stevens cover. King Kong. I think it's just a one-shot. Oh, no. It's a 1 of 6. I thought it was a one-shot for some reason. It's, this is, who is this from? Monster Comics. I didn't write down the date on this. I'm forgetting. Oh, I think it's, Fantagraphics from 1991. This is in excellent shape. This is probably near mint range. He gave it to me for like $15, so I thought that was a great price. Probably goes for like $25-30 on eBay if you're patient. So he was talking that he had just gotten a bunch in, but he couldn't find it. So this was like one of the lone ones he found, and after a while, it was apparent like the small shop full of stuff. He was on his own. He wasn't going to be able to dig through stuff. So I was happy to grab this and head home. So I thought that was a pretty successful trip. And then back at home, I hit the flea market again that I've been showing off these kind of golden age finds from. And I was able to kind of dig through his case again, pick out a couple of more books. First, I did get a few other just random books. I'm going to show off a single modern book in this haul. I got a copy of Thanos number 16. I think this is the second print. These were hot for a while. This is the first appearance of Silver Surfer as the Fallen one, something like that, I think. So it was a few dollars, so I grabbed it. Nothing huge there, just a little bit of spec book. A couple of random Batman books that, just Silver Age, affordable Batman. We got a copy at 202. Nothing special here. It's got a little bit of a spine roll. Kind of books to flip for me. I put in my antique shop. This was $9. And then we got Batman 245 with a Neil Adams cover. Decent shape, a little spine wear there with some color break. That one was about $15. So just a couple of more affordable books. And then I got back into one of his lock cases to kind of go through some of the other. He had a bunch of other ECs that I didn't know a ton about. It was like the series that had come up right after the CCA started. So we will start with, usually I don't buy the war covers, but this was a #1 issue. This is Aces High, #1. This artwork is from George Evans. Decent shape here. I put this down as probably a fine range. I paid up for this one. I probably overpaid, I think, because these EC series are not as desirable. This is from 1955, so I think this is right after the CCA. So this worked out to about $160 on this. And then I can't resist the Jack Davis art. Not a super expensive book, but we got Two-Fisted Tales, number 41. I believe this is the final issue of this series. I think this one is from, again, 1955. I think this is right before the CCA. I could be wrong. Could be wrong on that stuff. This one, VG range, it was like $80. So Always nice pickups. Happy to add some ECs. I did go back in and check out his magazines again. I had shown off, I believe it was an Erie magazine in a few videos ago, so I want to go through them again. This was a just gorgeous cover. This is issue number 62. Really nice shape. We have got a manual San Julian painted cover from 1975. I think this is like a VF near mid-range. It's got some soiling up there, but this was something like $30, something like that. So super happy with that. And then the big book that was in there, I honestly didn't know a ton about these. I showed this off on Instagram, got quite a bit of reaction. I had no idea these go for so much. And I saw this the first time. I honestly did not know what it was because the cover is not anything super special to me. But it's Weird Science Fantasy. It is the annual from 1953, annual number 2, Al Feldstein on this cover. I thought it was in better shape. It's got a pretty big chunk missing out of the back cover. So I don't know if it's worth grading this or not. These things are crazy pricey. I had no idea. I think the last sale I saw, a 3.0 sold for $820. November last year, but a 5.0 just sold for like I think a little over 1,000 in January, I think, something like that. So no idea these were so expensive. Annual 1 definitely has a more appealing cover to me. I think I saw a 7.0 listed on eBay right now for like $7,000. So I don't know if these are just rare, just tough because of the square binding or what, but very cool pickup here. Again, I always bundle with this guy, so this worked out to roughly $240, which was a pretty good price. Again, the chunk out of the back is pretty significant, I think. So I'm not sure what this will grade out to. So that was it from the flea market, the indoor flea market. And finally, I picked up this absolutely fantastic book. I have never bought from A1 Comics. I see a lot of people talk about them. So this must have been an Instagram sale, I think. I don't think it was Whatnot because I usually don't do Whatnot. I think it was an Instagram sale. I happened to jump on there because I saw they had some Golden Age stuff. They put this up. No one was claiming it, and I jumped on it. This is All Top Comics. This is number 11. It's low grade, very cool Matt Baker cover. It's got some splitting. But man, I thought the price was super affordable on this. It's a Matt Baker cover, Fox from 1948. They have this for, I think I got it for $380, and with the shipping and whatever, it was just over $400. I think the last sale I found for a 2.0 was $600 January this year. So great deal on this. I've been trying to add in some more Matt Baker. The sought after covers are crazy expensive. I definitely dig the kind of jungle good girl art ones he does. I know a lot of people go after the romance ones, which are very cool as well, but super happy to pick this up. Great experience with them. I thought the price was fantastic. Hopefully I could pick up some more from A1 in the future. So it came with this little certification as well, so I guess they must have picked up this one particular, the Winters collection. So I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, so very happy with that. Really good first experience with A1 there. So super cool Golden Age pickups again. So that is it for the haul, guys. If you're a fan of these videos, again, do me a favor. Go down below, hit the like button, hit subscribe. See y'all soon.